I hope everyone is doing well wherever you are. Today, I want to talk to you about astral stocks and how to defend yourself against them. In spirituality, the term astral lows refers to an energy plane located in the lowest layers of the subtle world, right after physical life. There are several planes of existence between the physical world and the pure spiritual world. The astral plane is one of them. When searching for energy, these entities explore the vibrations and frequencies around them, detecting those that are familiar or compatible with them. As I said, several signs can warn of such a situation. First, be aware that you are constantly surrounded by different kinds of energy, some beneficial and others harmful. It's essential to develop a sensitive awareness to distinguish them. Meditation and mindfulness can help you tune into your subtle senses. Second, strengthen your aura. Imagine your aura as a shield or a bubble of energy that surrounds and protects you. You can strengthen it with visualization techniques, affirmations, or even crystals. For example, visualizing a white light enveloping your body can help repel negative energies. Third, set clear boundaries. Establish clear limits between your energy and that of others. Don't let anyone cross your boundaries without your consent. This may mean politely refusing certain interactions or saying no to requests that drain your energy. Fourth, practice regularly. Energetic cleansing, salt baths, sage smudging, and even laughter can help clear away negative energies that have accumulated throughout the day. Fifth, maintain a positive mindset. Stay focused on the positive, meditate, use affirmations, and surround yourself with uplifting people, a positive and strong mindset makes it difficult for lower astral entities to take root. Sixth, avoid burdening yourself with negativity. Be cautious of the media, toxic relationships, and negative self-talk. All these sources of negativity can attract unwanted astral lows. Seventh, don't hold on to grudges or resentment. Forgiveness, even if it's just for your own peace of mind, can help break the ties that could bind a distressed soul to you. Finally, consider seeking help if you feel overwhelmed. Don't hesitate to ask for help from a therapist or an energy healer. Sometimes it's hard to detect these subtle energetic influences on our own. Here are the main symptoms that can be observed: chronic and sudden fatigue, a feeling of exhaustion that cannot be repaired with rest, a difficulty regenerating physically and energetically. What were the circumstances? How did you react? Share your stories in the comments. Also, don't forget to share this video with friends and family. Until next time, stay aware and keep your energy vibrating at its highest frequency. Thanks for watching. Unexplained emotional swings, irrational mood swings, anger or sadness that don't seem to be coming from you. Sense of presence, feeling like someone is in the room, an invisible presence that bothers, unhappiness in some places. A room, a house, or a place that becomes oppressive, heavy, or even scary. Recurring diseases or aggravation of minor ailments without an apparent medical cause, frequent material malfunctions, electrical problems, water leaks, falling objects, as if the energy at the site is disturbed. Loss of personal energy, a feeling that your life force is depleted, that your energy deviates or evaporates for no reason, confusing or foreign thoughts, ideas that pass without you being able to control or understand, depression, loss of motivation, a heavy mental and emotional state, a growing disinterest in life, blockages at night, feeling heavy on the body, sleep paralysis, feeling of being compressed, impossibility to advance in your projects, repetition of failures, feeling of going in circles, difficulty starting the day, waking up extremely tired, wanting to stay in bed. If you feel several of these symptoms, it's possible that an entity from the astral bottom has an impact on you. And paradoxically, just asking yourself the question is often an indication that an influence is at stake. Something feels wrong, and the simple fact that you are aware of it allows you to bring light to this problem. The astral plane and the astral lows are both literally translated from Latin astralis, which means of the stars. This refers to the belief that souls can wander among the stars after death. Now, the idea is that these souls can be trapped on Earth, clinging to our world rather than moving on to the afterlife. Picture it like this. Imagine that after death, most souls move on like birds flying away after sunset. However, some souls remain circling on Earth like migratory birds that haven't received the call to fly. They keep wandering, getting stuck on our planet and becoming astral lows. Why do they get stuck? Because these souls didn't find peace or resolution in their earthly life. Maybe they had unfinished business, traumas, or died suddenly and unexpectedly. Whatever the reason, they remain tethered to our world, unable to move on, Think of it like when someone dies with anger or resentment, their negative emotions can linger and form an energy that keeps them from passing over peacefully. So astral lows are essentially souls that didn't find peace and remained stuck, creating these distressed souls. In particular, this means that a low astral soul that is driven by anger, for example, will naturally be attracted to a person who also manifests this energy of anger. This entity will then cling to that person, engage in its energy field to feed on it. This can be imagined as to communicating vessels balancing by a flow of energy. Another example, a vengeful soul could attach to a person who carries wounds or experiences similar to those that marked that soul in their past existence. This vibrational resemblance creates a clutch channel. These examples are deliberately simplified, because in reality these processes can be much more subtle and complex, involving several layers of energy and memory. You might think of it like a game of attraction and adhesion, where each attachment leads to an energy exchange. The entities come from the astral bottom, a sort of energetic purgatory, and looking for relief, they find it by connecting to us. At this point you might wonder, is it possible to know if we are plugged in? Is there a way to recognize these connections? Absolutely, and the next section is dedicated to this question. What is the first thing you would like to know about the topic? Your participation helps me to improve the quality of future videos. Thank you. Now, it is generally described as a dense and heavy energy layer where struggling souls, souls that have not yet evolved, and sometimes even unwilling to evolve exist. These souls are often lost, wounded, even blocked, and they can become problematic for the living. When I say distressed souls, I mean sad, angry, vindictive, or even malicious entities. Their vibration is extremely heavy, loaded with negative emotions and deep energetic blocks. These souls are not self-sufficient to continue existing. In that plane, they need to feed themselves with energy, but they can only draw this energy from an external source. That's why they will seek to attract or cling to incarnate persons in order to revitalize themselves. Think of it like when you are at a concert and there is so much energy in the air that you feed off the excitement, singing along with thousands of other people. Well, these souls need that same kind of boost, but they get it by feeding off the life energy of humans. Before continuing, I invite you to support this work with a thumbs up and a comment below. The mechanism of energy hook. To understand how these souls work, it is essential to grasp what is known as the energy hook. Am I plugged in? It's quite legitimate to wonder if one is plugged in, i.e. influenced or parasited by a lower astral entity. How to defend yourself now that you have learned more about astral lows and their potential impact on your life. Let's see how you can protect yourself. And now it's your turn to speak. Have you ever experienced something paranormal or sensed the presence of an entity near you?